So we have recently purchased property down in central Missouri to use as a home base, and in this video I want to show our plans for that property and what we've done so far. So in our last video, we announced that we've recently purchased a half acre of wooded ground down in central Missouri that we're going to use for our RV home base in the near future. So the plan is to have an RV site, a cabin or a small house to live in, as well as a garage. So we're kind of splitting it up into 3 phases. The first phase will be the RV site, the second phase will be the garage area, and the last phase will be the cabin. And in the process of working on these 3 phases, we're also working on getting utilities, which would be our electric, water, and sewer, all hooked up down there as well. Neither Tammy or I have ever done anything like this before, so we've been really kind of winging it and just going along doing steps as we feel fit and trying to limit mistakes as much as possible. We started out with the phase 1 area and tried to clear that out as much as possible, and in the process identified the trees that we really want to keep and are building the plan around keeping those trees and just cutting down what we have to make it work. So that being said, we went out, we purchased the tools that we need, and we started cutting down a bunch of trees. Luckily, we had neighbors down there in the area that were interested in the wood, so they were helping carry out some of the trees and some of the wood as we were cutting it down, which helped tremendously. After we got a good section of that phase 1 area cut out, we rented a stump grinder and used that to grind down all the stumps in that area so that it's now an area that we can actually drive into and not have to worry about tearing up tires and such. Once we did all the stump grinding, we went down the following time and started a fire and burned off all of the piles of branches and things that we had built up from the previous work that we had done. We've actually kind of been surprised at how quick this work's been going. At this point, we'd only spent a few days down there and we're able to clear out most of that phase 1 area, as well as a stretch along the road there in which our electric is going to be installed. We're pleased with how far we've gotten so far, yet I think we did underestimate how much work some of these steps are going to be. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit that thumbs up below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you in the next video.